Hello! I'm trying something different today. I thought that maybe, instead of looking at a static image, I would try to play a game while I recorded. I thought that might be fun. Um, I don't have a proper microphone stand though, so you might hear my keyboard every once in a while. And I will feel bad about that. So basically my idea is that I can only play on this world while I'm recording something, and uh, yeah, that's kind of it. I don't play survival Minecraft very often. It's just not really my thing. I really only play creative mode. So this will be new for me. There's a lot of features that I'm sure I really don't understand very well or know about, even though I've been playing Minecraft for like a really long time. Um, so for today's video topic, I really wanted to talk about Resident Evil, and by that, I don't really want to talk about Resident Evil. I more so want to talk about discourse about Resident Evil. And so if you don't know anything about the Resident Evil games, I promise, like, this is not an unapproachable conversation. I wanted to talk about how I feel about the term LARPing, and it's something that I've really seen online recently, especially pertaining to Resident Evil, in the community, with calling people LARPers, or like that they're LARPing. And I personally really, 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 really hate this term. I think it's really stupid, and I just don't understand, like, why it honestly matters to so many people. Because it's like, on the one hand, obviously, it feels bad to see like a franchise that you really like and care about be like misrepresented, and you want people to like fully understand it. But also, I mean, if somebody doesn't know like a very obscure fact about something, or they haven't played one game in like a very long game series, I mean, people can just be casual fans of something. I feel like, and so when I started using Twitter, I have a tweet saved in my drafts that I've been wanting to post for like ever, and I just haven't because I'm scared. Um, but I remember I said something along the lines of like, I really hate the term LARPing because it feels like to me you can't just have casual hobbies or interests anymore. Like you need to completely devote your life to something, and I really don't like that. Because, like, I love Resident Evil, and I'm not gonna let somebody that maybe likes Resident Evil more than me tell me that I that I'm not a real fan or whatever because I haven't played some of the games. It's like, it's a very long franchise, and I just am not super into video games in general anymore. And so I just kind of played them at my own leisure. Like, I only play the games when I actually want to play them, because I play the Resident Evil games for the story and for the characters, because that's what I like about them. And so I've played 1 through 6, including the remakes of 2, 3, and 4. So that's like 9 games. I feel like playing 9 games in a franchise is a lot of games. And so even though I don't know anything about like Ethan Winters or anything about 7, 8, and 9, or Code Veronica or the Revelations games, it's like I'm getting to them. I'm not going to sit at my computer for weeks on end and play them, you know? Like, I will get to them when I feel like getting to them. But just because I haven't played them yet doesn't mean that I can't call myself a Resident Evil fan. It's like, I just wish that, you know, there wasn't such like strict rules as to what makes somebody a fan of something. And that's really kind of all that I have to say about it. Like, I mean, I don't need to get super deep into it. I just really don't like how accusatory maybe the word LARPing feels. It's like, I feel like I almost get defensive in a way. of like, this is something that I like, and someone's telling me that I'm not liking it the proper way, so now I need to explain how much I actually really, really like this thing. And it's almost like I've seen recently people's interests, it's like a competition about who can like something more, when, you know, nobody is truly the number one fan of anything. Like, I joke that I'm, you know, like, Security Breach's number one fan, or Monty's number one fan. But I mean, that's completely, like, subjective. There's no overall, like, you can't, there's no definitive title. There's no title to be won or had or anything. It's like, you know, you can just be a big fan of something, and I'm still going to say that, like, oh my gosh, I'm Security Breach's biggest fan because I feel very passionate about it. But if someone were to say, like, oh, I'm actually Security Breach's biggest fan and you're just LARPing, and I mean, I wouldn't even know what to say to that person, because that's a bit of a ridiculous statement. I wish that I don't know. I just wish that people could like things and not have to, like, explain why they like them, or that they like them the appropriate amount. There's no appropriate amount to like something. You can just like it. Like I said, it's not everything needs to be a competition about how much attention you give something. So, I don't know. That's kind of really where I stand on that. I just don't think that it's really that big of a deal ultimately. I also think that leads to certain fandoms feeling more unapproachable, to where it's like, you know, you feel like you can't talk about something that you're interested in or whatever, because all the fans of that will call you a LARPer because you haven't done this or that. And so, you know, I'm excited to play the Resident Evil games that I haven't played yet, but just because I haven't played them doesn't make me any less of a fan of them. I hope that was articulated well enough. And so, I was talking to some friends yesterday about this, actually, kind of on an adjacent topic of what I was saying earlier. It's like, when something becomes so important to you, or like integral to your identity, that any sort of criticism towards it, like, it's like personal criticism. It's not a criticism of the media that you enjoy, it's like a personal attack, almost, because that thing is so intertwined to you. And so I agree to a certain extent about what my friend was saying. Like, genuinely, there are, like, things that I care about very deeply. So, like, Monty, if, you know, someone were to criticize him or have something to say, I would probably get more defensive than I would other things, because I care about him very much. And so, sorry. But there are other things where it's like, I also think that I can accept, and this is just like a personal thing, this doesn't have to do with like me agreeing or disagreeing with anybody, but there are like other things that I really enjoy. Like in my other video, I was talking about how Longlegs is my favorite movie, and even though that movie is definitely also very much a big part of my identity, I can see where criticism would be valid on that thing. And so I feel like it's maybe different for everybody on where, like, comfortable criticism lies. I think it's important to maybe engage with anything that you enjoy with at least a little bit of nuance, and be able to... I feel like you should be able to critique the things that you love and see, like, you know, different sides of it, I guess. I'm not saying that you need to be a hater, because, I mean, that would be an exhausting world to live in, where everybody is constantly hating on everything. But, you know, I feel like there's sort of a balance to be had. And honestly, if I'm telling the truth right now, I'm just trying to keep myself talking, because I'm actually kind of having a lot of fun with this. But I set my rules, and I'm not going to break my rules. I just don't really have much else to talk about, other than I just dislike the word LARPing, and I think it's silly, and, I don't know. Ah. I just don't... I have other topics that I want to talk about, but, they're not that similar to what I've talked about in this video, so I don't really want to get into them all that much. I think I unfortunately will end it here. This has been a fun first couple of minutes. I'm going to finish mining this little thing of coal. And then I think, because again, this is just like a test video. Oh my gosh, this is a big thing of coal. I just kind of was experimenting maybe with a different format, because I know that maybe not everybody wants to look at a still image. If like maybe you want to pay more active attention to something while I speak. But again, you know, you can also put this on in the background, so it's like kind of best of both worlds, I guess. If you like this video, leave a comment, like, subscribe, all the works. I actually really don't care that much. I really just do this for myself, and so I'm just not really a person that gives too much thought about like views or likes on anything, because I feel like that almost defeats the purpose of the enjoyment of certain things for me, because it's like I like posting to Twitter and I like posting to YouTube, but I feel like if I were to get worried about how many people are seeing it and how to grow an audience or engagement or anything, I kind of lose why I like those things so much, because it's like my little spaces where I can just ramble. So when I say like, comment, subscribe, I'm mostly just joking, but I think it would be nice if someone were to comment if anybody has like any critique about what I'm saying, or a differing opinion, or just saying, I agree with you. Any of those things is fun to hear, because I like when people interact with me. I like talking to people. That's fun. Anyways, I think this will be where I end. In the next video with another conversation topic, I should still be in this cave, if I'm not a cheater and a liar. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.